In a move that is sending shockwaves through the world of reality television, a controversial star from one of TLC's most talked-about series has subtly but definitively confirmed their departure from the genre that made them a household name. With little fanfare and no grand exit, the revelation came through a few understated comments, social media cues, and a growing absence from the limelight. For fans and critics alike, the news is both a relief and a heartbreak. It marks the end of an era, raises questions about the direction of the show, and throws the future of the entire series into serious doubt. This moment, while quiet in delivery, is thunderous in impact. The reality TV world thrives on drama, emotional stakes, and unpredictable personalities, and this star has offered all three in spades. From their very first appearance on the TLC series, they drew attention for their blunt honesty, controversial opinions, and moments of vulnerability that made for unforgettable television. Over time, they became one of the most polarizing figures on the network. Fans either adored them for their raw authenticity or criticized them for their confrontational behavior. No matter which side you landed on, there was no denying their influence on the show's identity. But now that influence may be coming to an end. The star's quiet exit wasn't marked by a public farewell or even an official statement from TLC. Instead, it was a series of subtle indicators that something had shifted behind the scenes. Social media followers began to notice a drop-off in posts related to filming. There were no behind-the-scenes photos, no cryptic teases about upcoming drama, and no comments hinting at new episodes. Instead, the star seemed to be redirecting their energy toward personal passions, family life, and new ventures outside the entertainment industry. For a figure once so entangled in the public eye, the shift was jarring and unmistakable. Interviews that once were filled with enthusiasm about the show became rare, and when they did happen, they were vague, with the star steering the conversation toward broader themes of personal growth, mental health, and the value of privacy. What had once been a persona driven by openness was now becoming guarded. This gradual but clear transformation did not go unnoticed. Fan forums lit up with speculation, analyzing every word and silence for clues. While many hoped the star was just taking a break, others began to accept what now seems inevitable: they are done with reality TV. This decision did not happen in a vacuum. For years, the pressures of reality television have taken a visible toll on many cast members across the TLC universe. While the platform has brought fame and opportunity, it has also exposed individuals to relentless scrutiny, harsh criticism, and the burden of always being on. For this particular star, the balance seems to have finally tipped. The emotional cost of constantly living under a microscope appears to have outweighed the benefits. And in stepping away, they are making a statement about reclaiming control over their own narrative. The implications of their departure extend far beyond personal boundaries. For the show itself, this is a seismic shift. This star has been central to many of the most dramatic and memorable storylines. Their presence has often been the catalyst for major plot developments, interpersonal conflicts, and fan engagement. Without them, the dynamic of the cast changes significantly. The producers are now faced with a critical question: can the show survive without its most talked-about personality? So far, TLC has remained silent. No formal press release, no confirmation or denial. This silence has only fueled more speculation, as fans are left to wonder whether the network is scrambling to adjust storylines or weighing the possibility of ending the show altogether. In a media landscape where reality TV is often built around strong personalities, the loss of such a central figure could be fatal for the series. It's not just about filling a casting gap, it's about the absence of a voice that shaped the tone and tension of the show. Some insiders suggest that TLC has seen this coming for a while. Behind-the-scenes tensions, scheduling conflicts, and creative disagreements have reportedly been brewing for multiple seasons. While the star never publicly aired grievances with the network, there were signs of discomfort, interview comments hinting at frustration, visibly strained moments during reunion episodes, and a general sense of weariness that seemed to grow with each season. Now, with their quiet departure, those behind-the-scenes tensions seem to have finally boiled over into a decisive break. The fan reaction has been swift and deeply emotional. Social media has been flooded with tributes, criticisms, and everything in between. Supporters of the star are expressing admiration for their bravery in stepping away from the spotlight and choosing peace over performance. Others, particularly those who watched the show for its dramatic confrontations, are mourning the loss of the one cast member who always stirred the pot. There's even a vocal group calling for a spin-off, hoping the star might return on their own terms with a format that offers more control and less intrusion. But if the star's recent public behavior is any indication, a return to reality TV is unlikely. Instead, they seem to be embracing a life outside of the spotlight, focusing on projects that offer more creative freedom and emotional safety. Some reports suggest they are working on a memoir, others hint at philanthropic efforts, and a few point to a new business venture unrelated to entertainment. Whatever the future holds, one thing is clear: they are charting a path forward that leaves the past behind. This departure also reignites the broader conversation about the sustainability of reality television and the toll it takes on those who participate in it. For every glamorous moment captured on camera, there is often a hidden reality of exhaustion, anxiety, and loss of privacy. The exit of this TLC star adds another name to the growing list of personalities who have stepped away from the genre citing similar reasons. It serves as both a cautionary tale and a call to re-examine how these shows are produced and consumed. TLC, a network that has built an empire on real people living extraordinary or unconventional lives, now faces a pivotal moment. Can it adapt to this changing landscape where cast members are more aware, more empowered, and less willing to sacrifice their peace for ratings? The departure of one star may force a broader reckoning with how much longer the current formula can continue. If the star's decision inspires others to reconsider their roles, the ripple effect could change the network's future dramatically. For fans, the emotional